Welcome to another video tutorial on CSS layout. Now we are going to add buttons to our navigation bar. So this is our navigation bar. So we are going to add the codes now. Go to your index.html, which is also the home page. Okay. So where is our nav bar? Okay, so here is our nav bar section. So inside this nav bar section, we're going to add a UL. Okay, so unordered list. UL, opening and closing UL. And then inside the UL tag is the LI, the list item tag, opening and closing list item tag. After the LI, we're going to use the anchor tag. Okay, so this is our anchor tag, opening and closing anchor tag. So the anchor tag has href. Okay, there you go. So inside our opening and closing anchor tag is our nav buttons. Okay, so we have home, which is also our index.html. Okay, and then we can just copy this one. Actually, the entire line here. Control C, and then we can add another one. So a home, about, and then since we haven't done any about page, so we can just leave it for a while. And then another one, we have contact, and then erase this one. We can just leave it, and then copy. So this will be, let's say, help. Okay. So these are the buttons of our nav bar. Okay. We're going to save it. Control S, and then go to the style sheet. Okay, in our style sheet. Okay, let's see it first. What happened here? Okay, let's go to our website and then refresh. Okay, there you go. See, these are the buttons, but it is not arranged according to our taste. It should be here. Okay, so in our nav bar. So what we are going to do is we are going to add a style. Okay, in our so we're going to use our nav bar. Okay, so the ID name is nav bar. So in our nav bar, we're going to add UL, and then we're going to use the background still. We have the background color DDA0DD, margin is 10 pixel, height, we can remove the height. We don't have the height anymore. How about the border radius? We can also remove, oh no, we can leave the border radius there. Okay, we can add padding. Just a little 5 pixel. And then to remove the bullets, okay, the dots here. Okay, so the bullet, we can add list style type into none. Okay, and then text align to center. Okay, let's see. Control S, and then let's try to refresh F5. Okay, there you go. So this is our button. They are in the center, and we were able to remove the bullets here. But we don't want to see it like this. So we wanted this to be in line, right? So let's try to add another. So this time we're going to use the, of course, the navbar still, the UL, and then the LI. Okay. So the LI, we can add LI. This is a good practice. You just have to write everything, starting from the navbar, the UL, and then the next one is the LI. So from the navbar, you're going to state the UL, and now you're going to add style in our LI. So that is a good practice. So you just have to add one rule set here, which is the display. Display inline. Okay. And then save, Control S, and then refresh. Alright, so see? So this is our inline buttons. Now you wanted to get rid of this underline, right? So we don't want this underline, so let's go back here again, and then this time we're going to use the, what do you think? What do you think is the next one? Yes, the anchor. Okay. Okay, so let's add. So let's copy this one, Control C, and then Control V, and then let's add the anchor. Okay, curly brace. So in our anchor, we're going to add a text decoration so that we can get rid of our line. So text decoration none, and then font family, we can choose our font family. Let's say Arial. Another property we can add to our anchor is the padding. Okay, so padding, I can set it into another system of adding the padding is by using EM. Okay, so 2 and 1 EM. Alright, and then another property that you can add is the color. The color of the font. Okay, so we can set the color of the font of our buttons. So the color will be, let's say, white. Let's try color white, FFF. Okay, if we still have another property, okay, another semicolon and then background, we can add another background for that. Let's say the background color is black. Okay, let's see. Don't forget to save, Control S, and then let us Alt Tab and then refresh. Okay, there you go. See? Okay, so this is our anchor with highlighted background. Okay, so we're going to add a little effect on this navbar buttons, and that effect is the hover. Excuse me. Is the hover. Okay, so the hover is just it will make your buttons another effect, additional effect on your buttons. So let us add a hover. So we are going to use this one. Okay, and then we're going to add a hover. Control V, and then right after the anchor tag followed by the colon, type the hover. No space needed. Okay, and then curly brace. So the rule here is that once we hover the mouse cursor or mouse pointer to our hyperlink, which is the color white with the background color black, it will change into the color font will change into, from white it will become black. Let's try to do it. From white it will become black. Okay. Negative effect. Okay. And then the background, since we have a background which is color black, why not make it this time when we hover it will become white. Okay. Okay. So it will just reverse. The color white will become color black once we hover, and then the background, which is black, will become color white once we hover the mouse to the text buttons. Okay, so let us save this one, and then let's try to see. Refresh F5. What will happen? Let's see. Oh, there you go. Oh, look at the text. Okay, from the white it will become black text, and the background from black background going to the white background. Okay, yeah, there you go. Okay, so that is the simple effects of our navigation bar. Okay, I hope you learned something. Try this out. It's very fun. Thank you.